Let's see, testing, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hello YouTube, Devmar1079 coming at you with a World of Warships Veterans Day live stream, much like the title says, dude. But with a bit of a twist. I have had this in the pipeline I should say, or thought in my head for quite some time. I've wanted to execute it with my buddy Driven, but haven't had the chance to, and I decided, why not do a little run of it and see how it is. Kind of wanted to honor the veterans and that of today and of my own. If you haven't seen some other vet videos on my channel, great uncle, Vietnam veteran, served for many years, deployed, and all that, made a support veterans little establishment to where he can go and help his fellow Vietnam veterans and other veterans like him. Also, I had a grandfather who sadly I never met, a Korean veteran for the Navy, and also my great-grandfather on my dad's side who fought against the Germans in World War II. Sadly, neither me or he met him. He passed when my dad was 2, so that's as far as I could pretty much tell from other active people in my family. Cousin in the Army, my great-uncle's son, he's in the Air Force. Right now at Patrick Air Force Base is where he's stationed at primarily. But yes, the twist of this whole idea that I've come up with is to use the last ever built battleships in the world for the countries that actually had battleships, so there will be no Soviet ships in this whatsoever. This is pretty much primarily to the last class of battleships that countries may allies or access. So let me get to my little spinning wheel. Sadly, you cannot see it because, well, one, I think my computer would just, the quality of the stream would just go to absolute garbage. So here we go. I have the Iowa class on here, the Yamato class, Vanguard, since she was a one-off ship, Bismarck class, Resolute, since I only have Resolute, and the Littorio class. And pretty much this. The class bits are for the ships that I have multiple of. If I had Jean d'Arc, it would be the Resolute class. And if Vanguard had any sister ships, it would be the Vanguard class on my wheel. So pretty much I am going to spin them. And pretty much the class means pretty much I can use any ship in the class. For Iowa, that would be any of the Iowa class. Yamato, that would be any in Yamato's. Bismarck, the same. You kind of get the idea. So let us spin the wheel and go and see how it is. And let me know if you would like to see this again, because I've had this idea of like, to make it fair for me and Driven, who he does not himself have many as ships as I do. I'll have to ask him what his count is next time I play with him to see which ones of the classes he has. I know he has I know for definite he has Resolute, and I think Iowa, maybe Vanguard, but I don't think the other ones. But now, let's get to this. Let's spin the wheel and let's see. The first class of the night is the Yamato class. So that means I can pretty much now pick between Yamato or Musashi. And just to break this one, since it is a 2-class type thing, because either or, I'm playing with some Yamato class ship, it's just one has more of the others, I will do this. I will do heads or tails. Heads Yamato, tails Musashi. Heads it is, Yamato it is. And I won't be able to do this for all of them. The Iowa class, I'll have to pick one of my favorite at the time. Same goes for, well, flipping of the coin pretty much primarily is for the Axis ship, since it seems like all of them primarily had only 2 in the class. I know more were planned, but all we have is 2 of them each. Besides Resolute. If I one day get Jean d'Arc, I'm going to be happy because I'll have both sister ships to one another. Like I have Dunkirk, Strasbourg. I don't have Resolute or Jean d'Arc. But yeah. In this, I'll do this up until we get down to the very last class of ship. Or if that's not long enough, which may not was how I've been losing lately, I might just do all the ships in the class. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll revise the rules. I will spin, if I did one in the class, up until, I guess, the Iowa class, I will play all the ships in the class if I spin that class again. But a coin toss will decide which one goes first. And if you would like to see any of these ships, I have primarily done ship videos on almost all of these ships, except Resolute. Yeah, I've done every class of I've done every ship except Resolute and Littorio. She is the only one. Those are the only 2 actual ships that were around that I did not make a video on. I've done videos on everything else. I think my old rule I used to do for like a mainline ship is I have to fully upgrade it, and then I'll do a video on her. So, now that I think of it, I have not done a video on Bismarck. The only ship that has a lifespan of a week.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
In this, if I ever say I get a proper computer, I will do this spin the wheel method again, like I am now.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Hello, person that just joined the stream. You don't know what the hell I'm talking about, however delayed it is. I am doing a Veterans Day stream where I'm spinning a wheel for the last class of actual ships that existed in their navies. So no Soviet battleships whatsoever or any other country's ships. It's the last class, so it's the Iowa class, Yamato class, Vanguard, Resolute, Littorios, Bismarcks. And like I stated in the beginning, since a lot of the classes I have 2 ships primarily, except Iowa, I will be flipping a coin for which ship I do first, up until the Iowa class, where then it's pretty much I'll go in line with their numbers if I have not gotten to the other ones. But if right now, like say I'm playing with Yamato, she won the coin toss. If I get the Yamato class again, I will play with Musashi then, the next time I spin and it lands on her. The same goes for the Littorios and the Bismarcks and the Iowa class, which I'll have to pick 2 for that spin. Some random. Do I have it armed? No, I do not have it armed for sniping range. Musashi is my sniper, where she's armed for 20 kilometers of range.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
I need intelligence data.
Ooh, that hurt. Also, this just random conversation. I don't know why, but I've been getting back into watch. I did this during Halloween just to get in the mood of thing. I'm watching the YouTube channel The Boys' little tour of terror or tour of horror, I think it's called, and all that. Because I'm kind of wanting to do this type of stuff myself, which actually is funny enough. All the times, like, I go up north to see my family and all that, my uncle always says he's got, like, gremlins making him trip or do something, or someone's flicking his ear or blowing on him or something. So he says it's like his mom, his dad, or his sisters. Even one of my own little cousins said that she's seen his gremlins and described them perfectly. So, in this last time when he was being an ass, I guess making an ass out of himself, being funny, freaking out his daughter, and being older, or he had to fall down the stairs and surprisingly didn't kill himself, but broke some ribs. I saw like an orb going between us all when we were all around, and it only stayed around like my uncle and my mom and me and my cousin. Like, it would go between us all. First it was between him and my mom, then it was between him and his daughter, and then it was between me and him, and I even said it on camera that I see an orb. And then after a few minutes before I stopped, like a few seconds after I stopped recording, it went away. So I may just play around doing that, just like, haha, see it for myself.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
Like, I might just go and buy like a little kit off Amazon or something just to play around. I have an aunt that does not like any of that type of stuff. I frickin' said one day, just being a little schnot to her, saying, "Oh, I see these Ouija boards at Target and all that. I'm gonna bring one and all that." And she's like, "Hell no, you are not. If you do, you are not allowed in this house." Because her family comes from Salem, where the witches' trials were, and her family's actually in a book of witches that I guess they could burn, would have burned, something like that, and she's freaked out by that. Her family name is in it. But yeah. So you may or may not see something like that way, way down the line. This is like months into next, like in around the nice time to where it's nice and cool, but not cold at night. But that's now the first ship done. Surprisingly, did good with Yamato. Usually I would, well, been good, better than what I've been doing. But alright, now it's time for the next spin of the wheel. Let's see what we get. Looks like it's going to be Bismarck class. Yes. Now we go. I'll do like I did with the Yamato. Turn on a light so I can see it. Bismarck is heads, Tirpitz is tails. Heads it is. It'll be Bismarck. And I'm giving a good little spin on, or flip on these. And all that, and surprise, had two main lines first, which either way they're both the same. They got one little upgrade slot, but off was Bismarck. And if you would like to comment anything, go feel free to. You think of like any ideas like this. Like I said, thought about this in the past, or thought of this for a while. Like, hey, why don't I do this with my buddy Driven and all that? Like, we'll do allies and access ships, and we do a wheel and all that. I spin, I get to see what I get. He spins, he plays with what he gets or something. But he has only a handful of these ships, whereas basically I have every last of the mainline ships of the line and their sister ships. So it kind of almost doesn't seem fair.
General quarters.
In this on my wheel, I'll once I do both ships or all the ships in the class, I'll delete it off the wheel so I don't constantly keep getting it. Like if I get Resolute or Vanguard, since I only have the one ship's full, Vanguard's a one-off, and even if I that name goes away, and like I said, I only have Resolute. Haven't gotten lucky to get Jean Bark out of a crate, which I would like to. But I've not been that lucky, sadly enough. And which, now that I think of it, I could have technically put October Revolution in here because she was a Soviet battleship, and
Enemy force detected.
I don't know how to say the one and only Russian class of battleships that they ever made. And sadly, I only have the two. I have the tier 3, the tier 4. I could buy the Nikolai the First, but that's like PS4. I have to buy her, and I have the PS5 version, so I don't know how that would work. But I can always just say screw it one day and do it. Well, if nothing comes of it, I just call up PlayStation and tell them, hey, this didn't work. Can you give me a refund? Or maybe this, now that I think of it. Instead of something like this again, which I'd like to do, I could do something similar, as in I only use ships that are still left in existence, like museum ships.
Main turret critically damaged.
Let me know what you think about that. It may be something I do, only museum ships that are left. Which that's going to be primarily an American-based one. That's going to be primarily cruisers, destroyers, and battleships, since I don't. All the aircraft carriers I have, none of them are museum ships.
Fighter returning to ship.
Georgia. Oh yeah, I'll tell you another idea I had. It's where me and my buddy Driven go back and forth and see who can get to the final tier the fastest and all that. There's something I can do that by myself. Like I go from tier 1 up until whatever tier, where I can split off down the line. I can say cruiser line, go up to destroyer, or go down and go to battleship, stuff like that.
Capture that area.
Sorry about that little mute, but let's see. That ship, oh. It's that. Really close. Should be a little bit better off with Georgia now, since it's the type of ship. The closer you get, the harder it is to kill it. But you kind of wish this was Tirpitz almost.
Our team has taken the lead.
Come on, Georgia. Get your butt. Stop and go back and on. Oh, that hurt. Damn. And the New Jersey Captain 2 fully upgraded. Let me go turn on the frickin' thing in the other room. But there goes Bismarck, so now we pretty much spin the wheel and see what we get for the next class of last built ships. And kind of I think what other people have thought in the past, that these are going to be like last surviving ship, like the last veterans left from World War II and all that, which is kind of true. Guess. And now let's see. Which ship do we get now? We're back to Yamato class now. So now we do the final ship of the class. We do Musashi. Since I already did Yamato, and now I removed that class. So now we're down to Bismarck class, which just means Tirpitz, Van der Resolute, Littorio, Iowa, and Vanguard. So now, as soon as whenever we get back in there in game, and also this, we're getting so close, I have to say, to 500 subscribers. I kind of want to see if we can do that either as a Christmas gift to the channel, we get to 500, or if we can get to 500 before even December gets here. We're at 442, we're almost halfway there. So come on guys, I know we can do it. We can get this channel to 500 subscribers. I know we can do it. Let's try and do it even before this year's out to get to 500. I know we can do it. It was like a couple years ago where we just went fast to 200, over 200 subscribers, like nothing. So I want to see if we can do it again. And if you hear that noise in the background, it's my dog. It sounds like he's a little pig. Not happy. He's not happy. He's probably still a little pissy with me. He peed on a rug today, so said you're a bad boy, and one thing he hates is getting a bath, so I just showed him the rug, said bad boy, swatted him on the nose, and said now you're getting a bath for real. I was joking with him earlier about it, and nope, I gave him a bath as punishment. Gotta keep my butt turned to an angle.
Enemy force detected.
I'm not kidding, this little dog sounds like a little pig.
Requesting support.
If I had gotten him when he's a puppy instead of like when he was 10 years old, I probably wouldn't have called him Bear. I probably would have called him Piglet.
The ship is on fire.
Just because of how he sounds. When he's first trying to go to sleep, it sounds like. It's like I got like a little pig. Let's see if I can get. He still does it when I get down close to him. Did it for a second. Little snot. Making me seem like I'm going crazy.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Damn you got lucky, Yamato. You're probably just angled right for me to citadel you and freaking I'll probably sink you just about. Let's see. Need to delete it more. Damn, those torpedoes are gonna finish him off. I could have probably finished him off. I would have frickin' hit him dead on like I needed to.
Fighter airborne.
And none of that cruiser can't hit me. At least that one can't. Let's try and get this one.
Requesting support.
That little freaking pig just snorting away again. And I didn't aim far enough. Didn't leave the damn shot good enough, I should say. Yes, I don't remember the last time I did a live Veterans Day live stream, or
All stations requesting fire on the
probably have only ever done 3. Hit him, but not good enough.
Fighter returning to ship.
Come on, go faster, you.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Okay,
Main turret critically damaged.
you got lucky, Yamato. Hello, other person watching. Is this the same person from the last one, or are you a new one? Never mind. This gun 3 loads, so I can at least do a proper enough frontal broadside. really see
Torpedoes,
me.
direct front.
Except those.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Fighter airborne. Problem solved, sir.
Destroyers nearby.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Fucking destroyers. See if that gets him.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Close but no cigars. Okay, where are you at, you darn
Critical
destroyer?
engine damage. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Acknowledged.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Negative.
Fighter returning to ship.
Okay, I got a cruiser and a destroyer. They need to find that stinking... Of course, they're probably over here by me. Torpedo magnet right now. I don't have driven to take all the fire. Or even my buddy Michael. Where's me frickin' bullet sponge?
Problem solved, sir.
Good, we won. What the heck kind of flag is that? Why did he waste 2 frickin' torpedoes? Ah, that's why the frickin' torpedoes are coming fast. 'Cause I have that frickin' one. I know I should be shooting HE at a frickin' destroyer, but even still, I'm pretty sure your model shell's gonna go right through it, so. Those aren't gonna hit lead, but not far enough. So now I gotta get ready to train my guns on. Gosh, there's the Laffy. Just in myself will just to get the hint of go away. And for those who all are waiting, don't worry, I will eventually record the Laffy's video sometime. I first got to do the USS Kid, and then I'll do that. I'll probably do Kid right after this stream. I'll do its video, look up the history, so I can give you facts about her, and then make a thumbnail, upload her, and then she'll be it coming out. You just won't know when, because it seems like the World of Warship ones, I let them lead the pack in how many are out there. Then I put in like Ghost of Yote, Dragon Ball Xenoverse content until eventually I do the new series for the 3rd DLC of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, the Fire and Ash one, which, even though yes I can buy it first, I am not going to purchase that DLC, or at least I'll purchase it, but I'm not playing it until I go and watch the movie. I don't want any type of spoilers or anything. So after it comes out the 19th, whenever I go, it won't be soon after that I go and watch it, then I will start the series, live stream series of that one.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
that one had torpedoes. Never mind. It did have torpedoes. No, that's Laffy. Is it? No. Laffy's frickin' over there. Or not, Laffy's at the bottom. Of course, it hits me just the right amount. Where it'll slow me down, and I will frickin' start flooding. And I need to purchase that one while I still have the coupon for 2,250 extra doubloons. Also this, can't wait to see how it's going to be for the new hybrid ships coming out, I guess, next update and everything. Can't wait to see how they're going to be. I know they're going to make a model one. Hopefully they do the smart thing instead of just say, oh, it's Yamato hybrid or something they'd call her, what the third Yamato class battleship would have been called, Shinano. And make her a hybrid. Which I also heard this. If you have not watched the Unsubscribed podcast, it seems like Brandon Herrera will be coming to World of Warships Legends first before to just the PC version. So we'll get to see that. Can't wait for that. And there we go. Now we can knock off the Japanese class for what we get. So, next spin of the wheel. See what we get. We're getting rid of the first two, it seems like. Bismarck class. So that means Tirpitz, since we already flipped the coin, played Bismarck the first time. So now we will be playing Tirpitz. Which now that goes off the wheel now as well. So now we are left with the Iowa class, the Vanguard, Resolute, and the Littorio class. Hopefully it plays some, which, well, it's gonna have to play something else. Hopefully it doesn't play, just goes, it goes Vanguard, Resolute next. It actually goes maybe Iowa or the Littorio class on the spin, so I can do those and maybe save. It gets a break in between Iowa. Doesn't give us the Iowas, well, right off the bat. We go Vanguard, Resolute, then Iowa class, then Littorio, Iowa, Littorio, and then one of the other two once again. If I had Resolute, or Jean-Barc, I'm going to say it a lot, I will play it with player, and oh my god, I just got dizzy for a second. Like my friends say, take a breath. When I do the outros and shit that they've heard in the past. I'll go with the destroyer, even though it's probably stupid not to. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the destroyer to its own devices. I'm actually not one to go back to port so soon and spin the wheel that soon.
Fighter airborne. Torpedoes to starboard.
Maybe with, I'm guessing, Graf Zeppelin? Yep. I I will be going back to port soon. Oh, Sean Horse. Hello, my little Sean Horse. Die.
Problem solved, sir.
Really? One? The hell? It was like, no.
Fighter returning to ship.
French battleship all by itself. There's it with Atlantico, if I said it correctly. That frickin' one frickin' Pan American battleship, I think they called it. Minutes. I'm about to say, please get lost. Well, not a Japanese long lance torpedo, but maybe. Well, he's out of range now. It's sight. Not wasting a full broadside on something I know I won't be able to potentially hit. Though, however, maybe.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. The ship is on fire. Attention, reporting the target position. Fighter airborne. Problem solved, sir.
Juicy target. Oh, not bad. How do you go faster? You little fire starter. Wait, aircraft carrier.
Requesting support.
Go after the French. He's weak.
Torpedoes, direct front.
From where?
We're hull below the waterline.
Oh, you little bastard. You.
Fighter returning to ship.
Damn it. You do better with freaking circuits. Yep, there goes the full Bismarck class now. You get to fire a single torpedo. The secondary guns were slowly getting sighted in. But oh well. But now, let us spin the wheel. But first, I'll get rid of Germany. Now we're down to American, British, French in Italian. Let us see now. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. What do we get? We get Vanguard. One of the first two of the solo ships. let me remove her. So now we are down onto the wheel. We are only the Resolute, the Littorio, and the Iowa. Watch now, it's going to be Van Resolute next, and it's down to Littorio class and Iowa class. Which kind of be good, because if I keep go, I can just go boom, boom, back and forth. But I'm hoping the next spin is one of the two. I'm hoping mainly it's Iowa class, and I'll pick the last two newest ones that I got, or most recent Iowa class I should say got, which is Wisconsin and New Jersey. There I go, getting lightheaded again. Yay! Let me get a drink. Because I'm just keep talking. My brain must be not getting enough oxygen in the head. Oh. And since I now remember, for now, at least for a while anyways, there will be no more, at least until they come back onto Amazon, APC's Transformer toy reviews. Can't find a single one at the moment, and I was planning on getting like Arachnid, RC, Wheeljack, and all them, so sadly they will not be around for quite some time. Because Amazon I trust is one of the few websites I trust to buy things like that off of. For now, sorry, no. And also, you will get your regularly scheduled Thanksgiving Day Red Dead hunt. We hunt down the Thanksgiving Day meal. Since we're in the olden times, our Thanksgiving Day victuals.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
It's actually while we're playing Vanguard. For some reason, I don't know why, I had for a while the most biggest fascination with her. I rewatched old and new videos of Vanguard and played with her a lot. For some reason, I just had the urge to listen to old and new content on the Vanguard and everything for some stupid reason. I don't know why.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
But like I said earlier in this video, if you would like to see like any of these ships videos I have done, I have done videos practically on every last one of them. The only ones I haven't done, or maybe Littorio and Bismarck, because with the old standard ships, if I don't fully upgrade them, I didn't do a video on them. I've done one for Iowa, Kagi. I think that's it for the regular ones, and Vanguard, my mistake, because Vanguard was the first and last battleship Queen Elizabeth did. On her passing, I did it as like a video honoring Her Majesty, since she was the longest ruling monarch since, I think, Queen Victoria. But yeah. And they also had T just right below pretty much where these 15-inch guns are aimed straight ahead, so I don't know why. Like I said, I had a fascination. I played with Vanguard a lot. Vanguard, to me, when I first got her, after a while, really got good with using her. She was pretty much my go-to tier 7 ship for a while. And even Nelson is a good battleship. I just haven't fully upgraded them.
dead ahead. The ship is on fire.
What freaking cruiser? That freaking Russian one.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm taking out that Iowa if it's the last thing I do before I sink. Come on, Afghans, turn. Ah, gotcha, like I knew I was.
Ship destroyed. Good show. The ship is on fire.
It'd be funny as hell if I can Citadel it and kill it, but I know I won't. Get my eyes almost open. Damn! Oh, the Iowa killed me. Good. You don't get the privilege. Now, that's probably one of the best battles I had in a while was the Vanguard. Yeah, primarily every last one of them thus far, except the Iowas, are the only ones that are actually still above the water. Granted, so is some of these other, like the Allied ships, with their tin can, razor blade, medical equipment, since they're pre-nuclear steel. Almost, actually, what a Chalut, or John Bark technically using, since she was commissioned in 56, I think. Well, entered service. She was commissioned in the 40s, but most of her hull's probably not more than not pre-nuclear steel, since she was finished after the nukes. But, alright. There goes the Vanguard. We return to port. Take the British off the map, and now we are left with America, France, and Italy. Let us see the next one. And it is, well, shit, my worst night. What I did not want. Resolute. Did not frickin' want her right now. But I guess I have no choice. The will is absolute, I guess, in this matter. Well, removed Resolute. Now it is time, after this one, down to the Iowa class and the Littorio class. Watch, I keep hitting constantly Iowa, or I'm going to hit both Littorio classes twice. And then it's just going to be primary Iowas and that, right? Then I might as well go down the frickin' list of go Iowa, New Jersey, Missouri, Wisconsin at that rate. By the time we do those, it'll be over an hour. And I really have no idea how much money we technically have lost or anything. One good thing about the French battleships I've noticed with the Dunkirk class and the Resolute class, this is the one class you don't have to ever really worry about turret traversing, because their turrets are pretty much all in the front. So that's, to me, very good. So I can focus more on dispersion than anything, to make sure they hit the target more grouped in. I frickin' die. Once I find an enemy, yes, I will point the ship forward. And whenever I decide to fully upgrade Resolute here, I will do a video on her. Just like if I ever get a ship, if I ever get Jean d'Arc, I will get her, which is the more broken of the two sister ships. I'm pretty sure Driven would gladly join me in that one, since he likes the French. And this was his first Tier 7.
Sighted on the horizon.
We've been spotted.
Two Resolutes. How many Resolutes? Two Resolutes, two Nebraskas. Two Laffies? Jeez.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Back up, Resolute. She's got plenty of time. I hope.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
About to say there's got to be one nearby if I'm getting torpedoed. But as far as I know, is how I got mine. I'm almost damn near at the maximum range where the thing should be effective.
I need help.
What? What hit me? It did that much freaking damage.
Enemy battleship detected. Engine boost activated. Main turret critically damaged. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Problem solved, sir.
Load, damn you, load.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
The guns, hurry up and fire.
Concentrate fire on the designated
Damn!
target. Nice work.
We'll keep turning because they're firing at me. I don't want to get. Whatever the hell hit me that frickin' a while ago frickin' just made it to where I'm not making it out of this battle frickin' alive. I might get lucky and get a shot off at Nebraska, you'll see. Or not. Wish maybe it was that one was the frickin' Resolute captain. Well, there goes Resolute, the only French class battleship of the last ones I have. So now we're down to the Iowa and Littorios. We'll see how I do. We'll look at the end because I haven't really seen what I've done. Win, lose, something like that. French, the way. Time for now the showdown. Let's see. On the wheel, who do we get first? Iowa class. So like I said, I will pick the two newest, which is New Jersey and Wisconsin. New Jersey, since she's got the most battle stars, and the other one has a temper, New Jersey will be heads, Wisconsin will be tails. Wisconsin, finally, a tails. And funny enough, I'm using a coin that has Alabama on it. So, Wisconsin, you are first. Then we'll go from there to down to the most famous. The most famous versus the most battle stars. From there, unless we get Wisconsin, unless we get the Littorio class, then we'll go Littorio or Roma. Like how I'm just doing this, I'm spinning the wheel for the class now, and I gotta do a frickin' coin toss for which one of the class I'm doing. Mr. Temper it is, and this is probably one of the, for a while anyways, last battleship video I might have done. Hey, look.
Let's give him a hard time.
No, actually it was the winter version of Nelson that was my last one. I know, Strasbourg. Just keep going and going and don't see it. The B. Hendrich. The frickin' Monarch. Collingwood. Where the hell did the last time I frickin' did? Oh. Okay, so she was a while ago. The last battleship one I did was frickin' Winter Nelson. The last battleship thus far that I've done that's been out. Probably saw like future videos that are coming out. Let the two cruisers go out first. Nice.
We've been spotted. We've been spotted. We've been spotted. Roger, proceeding to assist you.
Kinda wish they did have the old bleep thing like they used to in the frickin' the same. I think they also had it for Reg PC too. They had the bleep button. It wasn't even real bad words. It was just like sailor bad words, I guess you could say. Shiver me timbers or something like stupid like that. Really, I think I only ran into two aircraft carriers, and they were mainly with ships that had good AA defense. I'm surprised I didn't get any with like Yamato or Musashi, which Yamato has it, but it's not good. I can still safely go against a Yamato or battleship with how their anti-aircraft guns is.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Hang in there, help is on the way.
Speaking of Musashi,
Our team is taking the lead.
in this version of Musashi, it's like $100. Now,
Fire alarm!
this isn't good. Back up, darn you, back up!
Problem solved, sir. Fire alarm! Enemy battleship sighted.
Of course I know what she's wanting to do. She's wanting to torpedo me. This is more of an enticing target, though. It's showing its side. Like that.
We're well below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Where is my freaking other ship that
Main
should be
turret
around me?
critically
There we go.
damaged.
Well, that was bad.
I need fire support.
Probably should have. Well, how the heck was I supposed to know that she was supposed to be giving me such an enticing target? I should have used the other that thing when I could have, or I could have just ended that one. No problem. Oh well. Next spin, and it is the Littorio. Like always, main class is heads, second class is tails. I lost the coin. Nope. Roma it is. It's tails. How long have we gone for? Hour 9. Not bad. Not bad at all. And now that I think of it, for some stupid reason, I don't know why it just popped into my head, I have primarily played with ships with all 15-inch guns, except Iowa class battleships and Yamato class battleships. Everything else has 15-inch guns. Let me see. Maybe.
General quarters.
I'll stay at 1/4 speed for now.
Teammate, I need your support. We've been spotted.
Enemy force detected.
Pedra de Grossa, if I said that correctly.
Enemy battleship detected.
Get back. Get back.
Really, already you're saying get back. You engaged first.
Get back.
I am. You see me turning, don't you?
We've been spotted. Get back.
He can afford to go out that way. We can't.
Position of a strategic target.
Get back.
Oh, would you hush up?
Get back.
I'm not as flimsy as your armor is at ranges. And plus, I'm gonna stay around the islands anyways.
Fighter airborne. Nice work. Good show. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. Fighter returning to ship.
Couldn't help any time, battleship back there. Your pitiful long-range gunnery support.
Smoke generator started. Position.
It was supposed to be mine.
Nice work. Support the allied target.
That hurt.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Smoke screen set. The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
always so long? Why is it always last second? It feels like it's gonna be. At least I smacked it once. Jeez. Well, next. Will it be the Rome or one of the Iowas once again? It's the Littorio. It's the Littorio. So after this one, oh, it's showing me the results of every spin. I see. Haha, cute. So it makes bed good for me, so I can just redo the wheel fast again. So after this, since we started with the last of the Iowa class, we'll go and you do the first of the Iowa class. And then we'll go from there.
Action stations.
We'll go New Jersey, Missouri, and that's it. And the stream's done. So I guess now technically I don't need my flipping coin anymore, so it's going to be an easy decision making after this.
Enemy force detected.
We've been going for an hour, damn near 20. Teenage guns are good. Fight against that Baltimore, very good. He's on the opposite side of the frickin' island.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Get back.
Fighter airborne.
Get back.
Yeah.
Get back.
I'm a grown battleship. Can do what I want. Good thing I started backing up when I did. My destroyer! Dare you take on my little destroyer and destroy it.
The ship is on fire! Problem solved, sir.
Now Nebraska comes out as soon as I frickin' fire on Iowa. That was just a crappy blast radius. That's gonna hurt. Baltimore, but hey, good enough for me. Just coming out of the frickin' angle. Usually primarily for all of them I'm getting over around 50,000 damage. And there goes that now. So like I said, now we'll go down the list of the Iowa. Since I did Wisconsin first, it'll go down to Iowa, New Jersey, Missouri. And she was the last commissioned American battleship. Kind of poetic, she's the last one that I play with tonight. On we go! And just if I ever decide to do this again, the wheel, I shall recreate the wheel. There we go, if I ever decide to do this again.
Good luck in fair seas. Action stations!
Geez, I do not know when the last time it was I played with Iowa. I think even in standard battles, she's my most widely played ship of all times. play with her sister ships more often than I do her. I could do that type of wheel maybe next time. Like, 4 Iowas, which ones do I play first? Iowa, Jersey, Missouri, Wisconsin, stuff like that.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Fighter airborne. We've been spotted.
Decent up shot, I guess. Oh, lovely, been spotted by the frickin' destroyer. And a Japanese one at that.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Fighter returning to ship. Nice work. We're holding below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Wilco! Enemy battleship detected.
I am just in a crappy frickin' spot. My hull just angled to absolute garbage. I'm dead. Yeah, this is probably my worst one of the whole damn stream. Next. New Jersey. And yes, I probably can almost hear it now. You saw that New Jersey was only a rank 2 level 16 captain. Why don't I have her to a full rank 16 captain? No idea. Because I've only kept her with New Jersey herself. I haven't given her to anyone else, so don't know even why. I should just rank her up to full. Again, no aircraft carrier with me, with a ship that actually can attack aircraft. Well, no, not even a hybrid like we have on our side. Where are the aircraft carriers at? I know there's going to be plenty of more hybrids.
Operation start! 勝利祝いのアイスとシャンパンの用意も片手まで行くわよ。ちょっと誰かお手伝いプリーズ。私が行くまで持ちこたえて。海域を占領しに行くわよ。ちょっと誰かお手伝いプリーズ。
Would you shut the hell up? I don't want to just keep hearing my captain. Oh, there goes my 20-kilometer fighting ship. I thought it was Musashi. It can't be 9 already. It is past 9. I don't know where the hell that clock's going off then. The enemy has a battle. I did not see that the enemy had a battleship in Jersey. I get a freight train behind me, it sounds like. Peek out. Should have just shot without the first broadside. I will. I can easily go catch up to you in no time. Better angle adjusted for easy. Damn, 21 knots at most. It's going about 9 and point something knots just alone to catch up to her. I think I have a spotting aircraft out there and you can't spot. They're not the same frickin' fleet. How they're named. Might as well heal up a little bit while I can. Like that. Come on, Kansas. I know we can sink you. Need to at least get the average of over 50,000 damage, like the rest of the ships, primarily, I think, except Iowa, that I've gotten this far in the game. For this stream. If I maintain this heading and don't change at all, I'll catch up to him in no time. I see changes courses like that. Now I gotta readjust to intercept. One day I'm gonna visit one of these ships. I'm 6 hours away if I'm in, well, 5 hours and some change. A little over 5 hours if I'm in Michigan to New Jersey, and I was only an hour shorter in Virginia to go see Wisconsin, which I wanted to go see one of these ships, which I'm going to go and see one day, and I'm going to film it like I did Silverside. And you will see the biggest shit-eating grin on my face ever. We'll just show your side now, Kansas. You might as well. Here, I'll show mine if I show yours. Me and whoever is just hunting down, you'll probably be destroyed prior till me get to her. Let me just stay at an angle. Because either it's going to the left or going to the right. It's pretty much at the border. So that's a 21 knot ship at best, and I'll catch up to it in no time. Now that I'm going to full battle, flank speed. I almost said battle speed. Flank battle. Lead flank. That is terrible. Before even secondary guns start opening fire. I'm getting closer to range. Ooh. Show me your side, that's bad. It's only bad if I actually capitalize on the endeavor. Like that. Now I better just not show my side, I better just show my front. Hooray! Second last battle of the stream. Now time for the last commissioned battleship ever put to sea for America, the USS Missouri. And I don't remember why the heck did it put this all dispersion? And what was this one? Secondary gun range, AA, traversing. Just for the sake of it, just because I know I'm going to get it later, I'll do traversing. Oh, I didn't see how far I went down. But definitely helped, probably. I'll have to look back on the stream. But, final ship of the night. Actually, let me look how much better I did. Oh, 43 seconds it took for Missouri here to traverse her guns. And what did I get it down to? A little bit better, at 36. A ship of victory. The ship that World War II ended. At least for the Pacific. The Pacific theater it ended. Well, nah. However you see, World War II ended on Missouri's decks.
Battle starts!
Come on, American ships. Next to two of them, much like the Royal Navy fleet thing. Let's go.
All stations, proceed to capture the area. Wilco! Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Bismarck.
Thank you.
It just sounded so freaking like annoyed. That was an annoyed thank you at best.
Fire alarm! Strategic target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations reporting the position of the strategic target. All stations requesting fire support.
Move, Missouri, move.
Problem solved, sir.
Hey,
All stations concentrate fire on the target.
back up, back up, back up. Oh,
Breach! We're taking a lot of water.
even with that, you won't survive. No, Fletcher, get back here.
The strategic target.
Bad Fletcher, get over here right now. Bad ship. About 20 seconds. Come on.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
That hurt. At least as long as Fletcher stays alive, I'm good. As long as I have enough health, too. Like that. Stay above everything.
Fire alarm! Problem solved, sir. The position of the strategic target.
Wait, sink the Bismarck already. Where's the freaking... Well, the hood didn't sink her. Where's the Nelsons? Where's the King George V? Where's all the Town-class cruisers or whatever?
Fire alarm!
I am going to take out the Bismarck with these guns if it's the last thing I do. Are you serious? No, you bastard! You took me out to the end, you prick.
Victory's in sight. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Wilco!
Damn it. Well, that's the last ship of all the ships that all the Allied and Axis countries made during World War II. So, we'll see how this battle goes. They've already lost 3 battleships, a cruiser, and a destroyer. Only lost 2 battleships. And we got most of them over here. Well, we lost the destroyer now too. Great. They're gonna lose one of their last one of the other destroyers. They learned how to aim. So now he's gone. If they don't see him, I can't see him. There goes the Japanese one. What's this one?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Oh, they found him. They got rid of him.
Nice
Good.
work. Victory's in sight.
They'll get the Atago here. Actually, all they do is sink the battle. How does it go? Okay, if they sink... Oh, if they sink the battleship, they practically win. Sink a battleship, sink a destroyer, they win. User is shooting at the battleship. Good. Nope. Damn. Monarch is going after, I'm guessing, Yatago. The battleship's almost dead.
Victory's in sight.
Okay, now they have to sink the Yatago now.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
No. That was just a bad shot, Kansas. Now it's a destroyer duel. They're pretty close to where I sank, so I'll watch it from here. It looks like it's not going to be a win for our destroyer. There he is. Japanese destroyer versus Japanese destroyer.
That's how it's done.
Might be a closer match now that I think. Nope. Oh. Will they pull it off? Really all the...
Victory's in sight.
Well, all now we have to do is win by points. If everyone just stays away now, we win. Toggle's back in sight. Destroyer, stop pestering it. It's got bigger guns than you. Those 8-inch guns are gonna hurt you a lot more. Let the battleship take care of it. Yeah, unless you're in the smoke screen, leave it alone. It's not leaving it alone. Unless those torpedoes hit. Which it looks like they're not. Yeah, they're not going to even come close. Even I know that was going to be a stupid move. You have to freaking lead your shot like crazy when they're doing this. Oh, actually, it might hit it.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, I did. Never mind. I take that back. I'm sorry, Lightning. And after this, we'll see how good I did, good or bad I did, with the wheels spinning on every last one of them. I pretty much know. I think I average I will 50,000, at least 50,000 damage or over. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Didn't need to sneeze in the mic for you guys. Let's see. If I was the destroyer, especially since it's a Japanese destroyer, I'd just throw a Hail Mary and just say, screw it, Banzai! Charge the Kansas. Oh, never mind. Monarch got it. No Banzai charge. And it's it for them. I'll just go back to how my regular settings is for this, and let us see now the results of how it went. See how much we lost. Lost a lot. Do they have submarines in Legends? Sadly, no. I think they will soon because they are bringing the hybrid ships in. Now for the Japanese, since they already did it for the Americans. But yes, let's see. Victory for Yamato, that's good. Victory for Bismarck, that's also good even. Let's see how much I lost on her. Only 1,000. I play regular World Warships and I mostly stick to subs. Also, like... Okay, for some reason it doesn't want to show me the whole frickin' thing people write, so give me a second. Silent Hunter games. Well, I think they will eventually. They said on World of Warships, they said on Legends they were never going to bring aircraft carriers in, and they brought aircraft carriers in, and they're bringing all the nations in slowly. They're bringing now in the Japanese hybrid ships, like I said, because they're now like making a Yamato hybrid battleship class. Let's see. Speaking of that, see how much I lost on Musashi. I actually made on Musashi $2,000. 2,000 credits. Yippee! To the pits. Made a good amount. The Vanguard. A good amount. Let me read your comment. They reworked many times to weaken them. They were overpowered. I can probably see why. They're and all that. I think I saw something like that because I did play regular PC warships back when I had a semi-decent PC before even it couldn't handle the updates anymore for it, and I played it for a brief time on this office computer I recently have now. I one day want to upgrade it to a proper thing, but not at the hest of, since I have a bed of console, I'm happy. Do I miss me playing on PC? Kind of, but this one has the added benefit of I can have as many ships as I want, and I don't, thus, unless they change it, I do not have to pay for any more ship slots. Let's see, Resolute. I lost on her. If I had premium, I would have only made 5 on her. Let's see, Wisconsin. Oops. I lost on her, would have still even lost 2,000 on her. Let's see, Roma. Made 100,000 on her. Very good. But I was defeated. So let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 victories. And then continuous losses until New Jersey. So 9 victories, 3 losses. Not that bad. Made 100,000. Even off of Rome. Vittorio herself. Lost. Iowa. Lost. Honey on. New Jersey. Made good. Back up to the winning streaks too. In the final ship of the night, Missouri, the ship of victory. Granted, it wasn't a victory solely. Primarily, it would have liked to have been a victory with her on the top of the waves, but beggars can't be choosers in this regard. Made. So yeah. I made, and now let me do what I had it preset to prior to me doing this video. My next 2 World of Warship videos, at least once they come out, USS Kidd, USS Laffy, and then even this one. Ship. Priest, I think, if I said it correctly. Yeah. Pretty much. With more and more, even them like adding Laffy here for the submarines thing. And even I've seen other ships. These were ships that hunted down destroyers. They got charge racks at the back. They got the launcher ones on the side. I think, let me pull up another. Like, here we go with this destroyer. She has hedgehogs, for crying out loud. Unless it's just primarily for decoration, I do think eventually they are going to add submarines. Who knows? They probably will be broken. They have broken ships in Legends themselves. Ark Royal, when she first came out, was a broken Tier 5 aircraft carrier, and Jeanne d'Arc is still a broken battleship. They keep her broken because not everyone has her, because you can only get her out of a Christmas crate, and you have to be extremely lucky on that one. So there are plenty of broken ships in this game still. Ark Royal, they did nerf a little bit. I think she's still a good carrier. Even though she's not, I didn't get to enjoy the happy days that she had. She's still a good ship. And I think, like I said, the hybrids and everything, they got the hybrid ships, I think they're going to be good too. Let me see what you said, because on VC I have seen destroyers use their depth charges to take out enemy torpedoes. Looks like a new game mechanic. Oh. Well, they just came out with the new thing in this alternative destroyer line, where they said if they're in the water longer, they get faster. So maybe we're getting those too. But like I said, they got all these. If they're bringing out the hybrid ships for the American line, they've been giving us the Netherlands, which I guess is the Dutch, and the Spanish, and now come next month for Christmas, they're going to give us the Japanese hybrid. Like, I saw like one picture of a hybrid Yamato and hybrid like cruisers like they actually had and all that. The only thing I said earlier in this stream is they actually name her after the last technically Yamato class battleship, Shinano. I just got the hybrids on the American Tech. Oh yeah, they're good. Out of... Well, I know I don't have all of them like PC does, but I did a video on this one. This one's good. It's 14-inch guns, is like the Florida battleship of the same tier. You hit them just right, the turrets will explode, but if you hit someone else just right, she's fantastic. So is Nebraska. These are two of the best ones, I think, in the entire game. Delaware's alright. I've had good games and bad games, primarily more bad than good, but she's a good one. 2, it's just now you're kind of like almost trying to try and get that aft turret to help. 2, in Louisiana, I primarily don't have the best of luck with legendary tier ships anyways, but still a good ship. If you like playing with you have a buddy that likes playing aircraft carriers and you have this one right next to him, you can pretty much clear the skies for your buddy and all that. But yeah, that was my Veterans Day live stream. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, hit that subscribe button, notify me anytime I post it, hit that notification bell anytime I post video go live. Let me see what you said. And PC tier loss about 100,000 per game if you win. There's it. Oh yeah, a battleship nut anyways. So yeah, I try and experimenting like now. I don't know if I don't think PC has this gimmick where if you have a captain now you have presets to set them as now. Like you get 2 unlocked normally, and then if you have premium time you have a 3rd. Like I think I have that primarily for some of my captains. Like I know I have for what this was. It's Ching Li. I have an alternate thing that like instead of health, I have a pretty much primarily like to help out. This one is mainly to help out Wisconsin with reload times and all that. But yeah, as I was saying, since I'm getting dizzy again. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video go live, and let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do this wheel thing again, this with a friend or something. If next time I get them around and all that, I will. And like I said earlier, we're almost there to 500 subscribers. Let's try and hit that maybe before December, or even as a Christmas gift to the channel, we get it up to 500 subscribers. I know we did it a couple years back where we went to like from 200 to 300 like that. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's see it. Show me that it wasn't a one-time fluke that I just went from, I think it was like 250 to 300 like that. They exploded like boom. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Happy Veterans Day to people that have veterans still left in the family. Technically, all my family members that are veterans are still active duty, so not retired. Technically, I have an uncle who was medically discharged from the Navy since he was colorblind, so I still have one. I have one, but all my other ones are sadly passed away. But I'm rambling. Have a great rest of your Veterans Day. Catch you all on the next one. Like I said, let me know if you'd like to see the spinning thing again. And until then, see ya. I don't know. I'm getting dizzy. Alright, see ya.